Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. So I am a super happy mom. My babies came home yesterday, so we had a good day. Ryan and I actually got a nice day, just the two of us, because Kayla was getting her schedule and getting her parking pass and all of that stuff at the school. This is her senior year, so this year she gets to actually paint the parking stop, whatever you call that. You guys know what I'm talking about. So today we'll go do errands to get all that. But yeah, so today Kayla and I have our lash appointment. She's actually getting her lashes curled because her lashes are super straight, and I'm getting mine filled. And Ryan and my dad are going to be hanging out, and then we'll come home, do lunch, take Ryan for his schedule, and then we got to do groceries. We got to go to Michael's and get paint for her parking area and stuff like that, so she has everything ready. So this morning I spent some time preparing for the upcoming week. Good morning, guys. And I wanted to share with you guys exactly what goes into my thought process, what I use to plan for my food and things like that. That way maybe it could help you a little, because it is a question I get a lot. Like, one thing a lot of people hate about this lifestyle is food planning and food prepping and things like that. So I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about what I do to get everything ready, and maybe that'll take a little bit of the stress out of it for you. I was thinking about it as I was doing it. I was like, oh, I should be live while I'm doing it, but it's probably better if I'm not, because I have to think. So you guys know that I use these bracelets. These bracelets go with my color-coded containers of my food. That way, like this morning, I already had a protein and a fruit. That's my shake, of course. So even though I have these and I live by these, I still like to write everything out, because if I'm home, I could just look at my paper. If I'm not home, I could just live off of my bracelets and have an idea. Like, if I'm gonna leave the house, what I do is I'll figure out what my dinner is. And the bracelets for my dinner I'll put like before my watch or something, so I know not to touch those, and I know what I have left over, which is down here. So it helps me a little bit to stay on track. So with that being said, I use this planner that I made. I made it because somebody else had made one similar and I really liked it, so I went ahead and made one for myself. But if you see, it's all the colored containers that I use with my nutrition plan. So the way my thought process goes with this is I figure out my dinner. Well, I always know I have my shake in the morning, so I write my shake in the morning. Sometimes I'll have a piece of toast with it to get like a carb before my workout. Sometimes I don't, but I always write my breakfast, and then I figure out what dinners are going to be for the week, so I know what containers the dinners are. And then from there, I just fill in the rest of it. So I figure out, okay, how many fruits do I have left? How many carbs do I have left? How many veggies do I have left? And I write those throughout my other meals. Now I have a plan. But a lot of people ask me, where do you get the meals from? Like, how do you have all these ideas of what to eat? Well, sometimes I keep it super simple. Chicken, veggies, and rice. I make my own chicken tenders for the family, so I'll buy my own breading, and I'll bread the chicken and I bake it. So it's a healthier chicken tender, because everybody loves chicken nuggets and chicken tenders. I like to make a healthier version. I make turkey chili. So a lot of my recipes come from Pinterest, and I don't just search healthy recipes. I just search dinner recipes or breakfast recipes or whatever it may be. And with that, I health them up. So if they need to be a healthier version, I change the recipe around. I make it fit my needs and the health that I want for the family better. And then I go ahead and write that down and like mark off and change the recipe. And then I'll like rewrite the recipe on like a little recipe card and things like that to share with my groups and things. I also get some from Skinny Taste, I think it's called. So I use a lot of those. A lot of theirs are already healthified. And then I make a lot of my own things. Like the other day I was just wanting eggs, because when I was doing the 80-day program, the way I ate my meals, after my workout, I had an actual meal. Hey, Laura. So I would have eggs and veggies and stuff like that. So I kind of missed my eggs a little bit. So yesterday I decided to make egg salad. And everybody asks me, what do you use instead of the mayonnaise? Guys, I use mayonnaise. I use mayonnaise. I think I got a pretty good idea of nutrition. I use mayonnaise, but I use the avocado-based mayonnaise. But I don't substitute my mayonnaise. I don't see anything wrong with mayonnaise. And I don't eat it all the time. I don't put it on my burgers. I don't put it on all my sandwiches. But when I mix my tuna, I put a little bit of mayonnaise. When I mix my egg salad, I put a little bit of mayonnaise. But I get asked that all the time. I'm like, I don't substitute it. I eat my mayonnaise. I eat butter. Real butter. Grass-fed butter. So I get asked all the time what I substitute some things out for. There are some things I don't substitute at all because I don't feel there's anything wrong with that product. It's a natural product. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of haters that tell me I'm wrong with that, but that's just, I never said I was a nutritionist. I just said that what I'm doing works for me and I try to pay that forward and share it with people. And I get a lot, like the majority of my meals that you guys say look absolutely delicious come from the cooking show that I have access to with my Fitness Access. So I not only have access to hundreds of fitness programs, but I have access to a cooking show that goes with these containers. So it takes the thought process out of my food. Like one of my meals I'm going to make is turkey chili. It came out of that. But what I did was you can also print the recipes. So I just went in one day, and it's like 200 something pages, and I printed the whole recipe book, hole punched everything, and stuck it in a binder. So I don't always have to go on to my, I don't always have to go on the computer. I can just flip through the book. But when the holidays come, they always do new recipes. So I just print those couple new recipes if it looks like something that I would want to make. So a lot of my food comes from that. But it's extremely important, you guys. I cannot emphasize this enough, how important it is that you plan. If you don't have a plan and you are not having some sort of action to take, like planning for my food. So now my grocery list is made, and later on today I can just stop at the grocery store, get the few things I need, and I'm done. Saturday we're doing a day trip. Sunday I'll food prep whatever I need to food prep. I still have veggies prepped from last weekend, and if they're still good, I don't need to prep so much because they're in there. I just check the fridge and see if they're still good. I think I only made like peppers and onions, so I'm sure they'll be good. But I'll prep a few things. I'll prep Alex's lunch. I usually try to cook some veggies for myself, so I already have some made. But usually that's it. Like you don't have to make it difficult. It's only as difficult as you make it. So make sure that you just put a plan in action. Have something like this. If you're anybody that's following the Container Life like I am, let me know and I can send you one of these. If you're not following the Container Life like I am, one, why not? It's the easiest nutrition plan you could find. But just let me know and we'll chat about it. I'll explain the nutrition plan a little bit more to you. And maybe it's something that you want to try out. I mean, you could try it for a month, see if you like it. But it's a plan for life and it's customizable to everybody. So you buy one thing for the nutrition plan and everyone in your house can use it. Alex is on a different plan with it than I am, so obviously he gets more food than I do. But it's customizable to everyone. So it's not like your normal nutrition plan where you're making something for you and something for everybody else in the house. Whatever you make for everyone, you can eat it. It's just in a different portion. And that's what I love about it. Because being a mom, I've tried SlimFast, I've tried Jenny Craig, I've tried Weight Watchers, and I'm always making something for me. And then I would make something for the kids. Or I'd make something for me and something different for the hubs. Now, I make one dinner. It is so much less stress. And I can eat the same thing. Like last night, we had chicken parm, which I'm going to share this afternoon with you guys so you can get an idea of what my chicken parm looks like. I do substitute out the pasta. You can eat the pasta, but at nighttime, I try not to eat as much of the carbs. Plus, my carbs was the breading on my chicken because I made chicken parm. So I decided to do something else for my pasta. So check back this afternoon around lunchtime and I will be sharing with you what I substitute out so I can still enjoy foods like chicken parmesan for dinner with the family. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Friday, guys. Check back later. And remember, if you want to learn more about this container life, all you have to do is comment below.